Hello, Potato, and welcome to Weekend Magic for May the 11th, 2024. Today is going to be our roughly monthly pin video. We've been making an effort to buy less stuff from shopdisney.com this year. I don't know, we were really good for like the first month and a half, but been backsliding a bit since then. But still, we've only acquired over the last month 4 new pins, or at least 4 that have arrived. There is 1 or 2 more that are in transit that haven't arrived yet. So today we're going to check them out. We have 2 limited editions, 1 limited release, and a D23 pin. So those are all smallish things. Let's go down there and look at them. We'll start off with the pin that I think has been sitting around here the longest, and that is the Tangled Easter pin. So yeah, it's been over a month since Easter. But I think this came out in time that we could have received it by Easter, but we didn't order it in time because I think we didn't order anything in that time period. But we do have here the 2024 Easter Happy Easter pin from Disney, limited edition, and it features Rapunzel decorating an egg. As we know, Rapunzel does like to paint. Now, kind of neat. I don't know how well it shows up on camera, but it is pin on pin because the blue, it's not quite glittery, but kind of like, it looks like it should be like a swirly glitter lamp or something back there. That actually is a whole separate layer to the pin that's not, you can like get your finger in there and, it's but it gives it like a nice kind of little blue kind of cosmic egg look. But look at a nice little pin, single pin backed, limited edition. Yeah, does anybody wear do you have like an Easter lanyard that you attach like your Easter pins to and then wear on Easter? I don't. This will go in our pin storage for who knows when down the road. But I think it's a very nice looking pin. I think the rendition of Rapunzel on it is quite nice and well done. And yeah, it's just a cute little pin. I've been playing Dreamlight Valley again because I have another Starlight Pass. So I've been seeing a lot of her recently in that game. And I wasn't playing it when we ordered this. I've been playing it since then because I started the path like earlier this week. Almost done with it. Just have a couple more tasks to do. Next up is another 2024 holiday pin, but this one's more of the made-up Hallmark variety in that we have the Celebrate Today Muppets Rainbow Day 2024 pin. So I don't know that. Obviously Rainbow Day is a thing, as I think literally every day on the calendar is some holiday or another. Although I suppose calling this one a Hallmark holiday is kind of an insult to Hallmark. This is kind of sub-Hallmark holiday. This is like desk calendar holiday. This is up there with like chocolate donut day and stuff. But it's, it's Find a Rainbow Day 2024. I misspoke. It's Find Day. It's not just Rainbow Day. That probably is a different day. It's Find a Rainbow Day 2024. We have seen some rainbows recently. Because we had some nice rainstorms over the last 2 weeks. It is going to be in the 90s today, though, so I think rainstorms are sadly in our past for the foreseeable future. But I just like, because, it's Kermit. Disney just criminally does not do enough with the Muppets. Give us a new series. That one that came out in 2020, the Muppets Now, or whatever it was called, which I don't think was made with the intent of being like a commentary on Zoom culture that came out in 2020. I feel like that was recorded beforehand and just ended up being darkly appropriate for 2020. And maybe that's why they never got another series. But I enjoyed that. I would like to see another regular weekly Muppet series periodically. Not necessarily movies. I did enjoy, of course, I enjoyed the Haunted Mansion, except for the ending. The ending absolutely ruined it for me. But anyways, the pin. Find a Rainbow Day pin. It does have Kermit with his banjo on a log. That's kind of why I liked it, as I liked the classic Kermit on the log, undoubtedly wondering why there are so many songs about rainbows. And then this is single layer, so the glittery rainbow behind him is part of the same layer of the pin. So it's a little bit of a simpler pin than Rapunzel's Easter pin, but still nicely done. It's a good rendition of Kermit, like the banjo. I like that it's a reference to a very classic piece of Muppets history, which means, it's exactly geared towards people probably my age, maybe a little bit older, probably not too much younger. But yeah, it's part of the Celebrate Today line. I don't know what else is in that line. I don't intend to collect the Celebrate Today pins. I just liked Kermit. So those were our limited edition pins. This is our limited release pin, and actually probably the most recent arrival of all the pins here. And it is this adorable little Ewoks pin. It was not, I think it was released around Star Wars Day. It arrived to us, I think, after, might have arrived before Star Wars Day. But it was not specifically a Star Wars Day item, so I didn't include it in the video. I think it may have arrived afterwards. I think it may have arrived earlier this week. And I didn't know when we ordered it, it's series 1 of 12. I have no intent at this point, I don't know what the series is called. I have no intent at this point of buying this whole series. We just thought the Ewoks were cute. I mean, I guess maybe if it's 12 pins of Ewoks, that might be a thing. But as it stands, I don't know what the series is even called, and I have no intention of collecting all 12 of it. We're trying to stay off continuity collections this year, and so far, thanks to Stitch Attack Snacks being not particularly compelling at all, we've done a very good job at that. But this pin features Wicket and 2 Ewoks whose names I don't remember, but I do know they have names, playing the bongos on the dead helmets of their enemies from the end of Empire. It's pin on pin, single pin back, Mickey back because it's not a Marvel pin. And yeah, it's just very cute. It's a very cute rendition, very teddy bear looking Ewoks. And it was something we purchased. We ordered it around Star Wars Day. I don't know if it was before or after, but it is not, specifically as far as I know, a Star Wars Day release. We looked at the Star Wars Day pin last week, and yeah, this is not it. Finally, we have our D23 pin. I do think we seem to end up with like one of these every month because they release like 4 or 5 a month now. They release like a ton of D23 stuff this year, I feel like more than they used to do. But this one is one that was a little hard to pass up. It is celebrating the 60th anniversary of It's a Small World. It was 60 years ago this year. It's a Small World originally opened at the World's Fair. Of course, not at Disneyland, but at the World's Fair. And this pin is based on the promotional artwork for its appearance at the fair. I initially thought it was meant to like resemble like a ride ticket or something, but I could not find any evidence to back that up online. I did find, however, that it is meant to look like the promotional art from It's a Small World at the World Fair. It's limited edition of 1500. We do have It's a Small World Disneyland Fun at the Fair. And we have a pin that looks like the artwork from that old advertising. It's very much not in a style you would normally see them do Small World stuff in today. There's no Disney characters on it because a lot of them hadn't been invented yet when that artwork was written. And it would be years and years and years before they would start putting Disney characters in It's a Small World. But it does show your little trek around the globe. I do think it's actually, other than disappearing off the Earth entirely there, I think it's actually fairly accurate to the order that you see things in. Because yeah, over there would be where you... Oh, Asia's over there. Maybe not. It just feels like the way it's arcing around, I feel like that is roughly the order the ride goes. And I have to actually watch my video of the ride and see if that's accurate. I'm not going to do that for this video. It is a double pin backed, and it is actually, I looked yesterday, it is still available on DisneyStore.com, because of course it's D23 only. If you're not a D23 member, you can't get one. Speaking of D23, we are still waiting for our D23 box for this year. And my wife has asked about it a couple times because we never even got our D23 card, which was supposed to be sent separately. And she wrote to inquire about that. They said they were sending another one. I guess their records show they sent one already. But that the boxes were meant to ship, this is from a couple weeks ago, the boxes were supposed to ship at the end of April, beginning of May. It's now almost halfway through May, and still not so much as a shipping notice. So I don't know what's going on with D23 these last couple of years. I mean, I get it with the statue last year. The statue was you know, an unusual thing for them. But this year it feels like we're almost halfway through the year and you haven't shipped anybody their membership incentives, which I think it just seems weird to me. But that's not the point. The point of this is the pin. I do quite like the pin. It actually arrived in really good condition. The D23 stuff usually gets shipped through DHL instead of UPS. And I mean, all the pins today showed up well. The method of sending a single pin in a huge box, while seemingly wasteful, does, you know, packed with paper or some other packing material, does seem to result in them getting here in a much better condition than we have seen in the past. Certainly better than when they used to stick them in poly mailers and shove them in the post box. So that is our selection of pins for May of 2024, at least all the ones that are going to be in the videos for May of 2024. 2 limited editions, limited release, and a D23 limited edition. Which one is your favorite? I think my favorite, I mean, I think they're all really quite nice. Something we wouldn't have ordered them if we hadn't thought they were nice. But I'm torn between Kermit and Small World, just because Small World is such a nice presentation with the backing card and all. But I think if you took the backing card out of it, I probably would go with Kermit there, just for the best overall pin. I like the glittery rainbow. I like Kermit and the banjo. So I think minus backing cards, it's got to be Kermit. With the backing card and having figured out what the actual reference to the card was, because again, I thought it was like a ride ticket, but no, it's actually advertising. I think makes that, it's another one of those pins where the backing card really adds something to the overall presentation of the pin. But let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. We're going to wrap up the video with that though. I hope you found it all interesting or entertaining. If you did, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.